It's time to work it on a Wednesday, and we got questions for you. Are you an empty nester, maybe seeing changes as you age? Well, we've got Wilson and Ashley here to talk about some of the questions they get asked all the time. Obviously, Wilson, you are with, Wow Salon, and Ashley is just everywhere in the style world. So you've been styling people on this show since, remember the makeover we did like 10 years ago?
Style Envy has been around for 16 years.
Yes,
yep.
yes. Well, look at, this is why. But y'all get a lot of questions. So these are questions that they have been asked by clients, and we want to share them. The first one is from someone that said, I'm in my mid-50s and don't want to look like my mom or my 22-year-old daughter. So what can I do with my look? That's a good one.
Well, that is a good one. And that's one I get all the time. As we age, our lifestyle changes, our body changes. The scale may say one thing, but our clothes say something
else. But
it
doesn't always look like it says sometimes.
No, that's right, that's right. So we want to make sure that we're always appropriate in whatever stage we're in. And I think the main thing that I tell my clients is you want to make sure that structure is your friend. The clothing that you have that is flowy and a lot of fabric sometimes can make you look bigger than you are. And so structure, skim the body, not overwhelm the body is a big thing.
That is true, because when you're having your fat days, when you're like, let me just put on that dress, and then you feel worse because you're like, now I just like a big balloon.
And do remember, the hair needs to balance.
Oh, yes.
That's where he comes in.
Yes. So
if you're going to wear these big flowy dresses with the big wallpaper flowers on them and everything.
Do you need sleek hair?
No,
or do you need big hair?
A little bit bigger hair.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to look like a pea on top of a snowman. In other words.
I don't want to be a pea on a snowman.
That's not a good look.
Okay, I don't want that. So if you're having like a bigger dress, then you need big hair to match.
A little bit bigger hair, but that Palm Beach look is coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like that, Wilson. Let's talk about, I'm comfortable like I've always been. What can I do to update my old money bob hairstyle? Wasn't old?
That old money is a clue thing. L'Oreal Professionnel started talking about that early on, but now we have the TV shows that are coming out, and they're all going back to the 60s, very retro look with hair. Even the clothes.
We're seeing that as well.
Yeah, very 60s inspired.
Going back to that, and it's all about balance, getting the color right to balance your skin. It's just like the clothes,
Yes.
We go back to the old Color Me Beautiful rules.
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that.
That's a thing again.
That was so big. It's got to make your skin look good. And it's all about balance with the hair. And as far as looking like your teenage daughter, you don't need to go there. You need your look. You need your strong look. And just because you've been comfortable with something doesn't mean you can't give it a little bit of an edge. And that old money page boy bob has new angles to it. You certainly don't want to look like mud flaps on a truck.
I'm not down the
with
sound
those dog ears right here.
Right.
But, and my neck is hot, so cut all that up back there. That's not a great look for anybody.
For where it's going. Well, actually, what are some style pieces we can need? Because a lot of times, we keep seeing the crop. Everything was cropped, and it's like,
not when you're 55.
Right. Yeah. When you're like 15, that's
great for 18-year-olds.
You look great. But at 55, you're just kind of like, I don't want it to come to here, but I just want it, so what are some pieces you can do?
I think the main thing is, again, I go back to structure and color. Prints, loud, obnoxious, large-scale prints just don't work well because they see you coming before you do. So solid colors are always good. Structure is good. A blazer, a structured blazer is a go-to.
Yes.
A sheath dress, a great trench coat. And keep in mind, all three of those pieces I just mentioned are close to the body. They're not overwhelming the body. They're more of a fitted look. Not a body-conscious look, but a fitted, nice, tailored, elegant look.
You can take trends and bring them to your style.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Just because it's a trend doesn't mean it's for you. So it's really fine-tuning what works for you, what doesn't. And it's great to have a uniform. It just has to be the right uniform.
The right uniform. You don't want to be.
And as Oprah said, just because they make it in your size does not mean you need it.
Amen. Amen to that. Yes.
100%. And what do you mean, too, when you say old versus seasoned?
Okay. Old is something that you have had forever, and you just don't change it. It becomes your, I don't know, just the look, your image. I mean, that's just it. And, you need to shake it up every once in a while. Take what's old and just renew the edge or the line on it so that it gives it a little bit of a different look. And believe me, men like surprise.
That will
That is what
surprise.
attracted
Change
them.
is good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If that's what you're going for.
Okay, so change it up a little
Well,
bit.
I think too, going back to what is old, if you have a great vintage leather jacket.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of, the leather
instead
jacket.
of pairing it, which is another must-have item, but instead of pairing it with a skinny jean, which thank goodness is on its way out, pair it with a wide leg jean or like a flare at the bottom, fitted through, kicks out flare at the knee. That's a great way to update something that's tried and true to give you a new modern look.
And then you're still keeping what you're comfortable with and what
it's
you
still age
have.
appropriate,
I
which is the
love
key.
it. Ashley, if people want to go shopping with you or learn some more tips, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
They can reach me at my website, mystyleenvy.net. I'm also on Instagram and Big Style Envy and on Facebook, so private messages always work as well.
She's awesome. She does the best shopping. And then, of course, Wilson at Wow Salon. Love you,
Yeah,
baby.
thank you.
So good.